Khabib's legacy, a look at his impact on MMA. Khabib Nurmagomedov, a name synonymous with dominance, discipline, and determination in the world of mixed martial arts. MMA has left an indelible mark on the sport. His legacy goes far beyond his impeccable undefeated record, extending into the cultural and social realms. As a fighter, Khabib revolutionized the lightweight division, but it is his unparalleled work ethic, character, and discipline that have made him a true icon in the MMA world. This story explores the rise of the Eagle, his impact on the sport, and his lasting influence both inside and outside the cage. The rise of the Eagle, Khabib's dominance. Khabib's early career, showcasing his grappling dominance. Born in the rugged mountain region of Dagestan, Khabib grew up in an environment where wrestling was not just a sport, but a way of life. From a young age, he was trained in the art of grappling under the guidance of his father, Khabib Nurmagomedov, who played an integral role in shaping his son into one of the most formidable fighters the sport has ever seen. Khabib's early career was marked by an unrelenting dominance in the wrestling realm, a precursor to the grappling, heavy fighting style that would define his MMA career. He honed his skills in a multitude of disciplines, including judo and sambo, eventually becoming a master of these combat arts. His relentless pursuit of excellence, combined with a sharp intellect for the game, quickly set him apart from his peers. By the time he entered professional MMA, Khabib had already established himself as a force to be reckoned with. His early career was marked by a series of dominant victories that showcased his grappling prowess and his ability to impose his will on his opponents. He often overwhelmed them with pressure, wearing them down with relentless takedowns, ground control, and a suffocating pace that left little room for escape. Khabib's rise to the UFC journey through the ranks. Khabib's transition to the UFC was the natural next step in his career. Despite being relatively unknown outside of Russia, he quickly captured the attention of the MMA world with his unique blend of technical grappling and mental toughness. His journey through the UFC ranks was a testament to his relentless work ethic and dedication to perfecting his craft. His debut against Kamal Shaloris in January 2012 was the beginning of what would become an iconic UFC career. With a dominant victory that showcased his superior wrestling, Khabib immediately made his mark. However, it was his subsequent performances against opponents like Rafael dos Anjos, Michael Johnson, and Edson Barboza that solidified his place among the best in the world. Khabib's rise to the top of the UFC lightweight division was a testament to his unwavering commitment to excellence. His relentless training, combined with his natural talent, propelled him through the ranks, earning him a title shot against the reigning champion, Al Iaquinta, at UFC 223 in April 2018. Khabib's undefeated streak and iconic moments. Khabib's undefeated streak was one of the most impressive feats in MMA history. Over the course of his career, he amassed a perfect record of 29-0, an achievement that few have come close to replicating. His dominance inside the cage was unparalleled, with his grappling, pressure, and mental fortitude proving too much for every opponent he faced. Some of the most iconic moments of Khabib's career came in his title defense against Conor McGregor at UFC 229 in October 2018. The fight was a spectacle in every sense, with the rivalry between the two fighters creating a buzz that transcended the MMA world. Despite the build-up and the trash talk leading into the fight, Khabib's performance was clinical, as he dominated McGregor with his grappling before submitting him in the fourth round. Another iconic moment came at you FC 254 in October 2020, when Khabib faced Justin Gaethje in what would be his final fight before announcing his retirement. The fight was a masterclass in control and pressure, with Khabib submitting Gaethje in the second round to defend his title once again. After the fight, Khabib announced that he was retiring from the sport, citing a promise he made to his mother following the death of his father. This moment, filled with emotion and respect, marked the end of an era in MMA. The legacy of the Eagle. Impact on the lightweight division. Khabib's reign as the UFC lightweight champion was nothing short of historic. His dominance in the division reshaped the landscape of 155-pound MMA, setting a new standard for fighters who hope to compete at the highest level. Khabib's grappling-heavy approach was a revelation in the lightweight division, a weight class historically known for its dynamic strikers. Throughout his reign, Khabib faced some of the toughest fighters in the world, including Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier, and Justin Gaethje. Each time, he showed why he was considered the best. His success as a champion not only cemented his legacy, but also highlighted the importance of wrestling and grappling in MMA. The impact of Khabib's dominance was not just measured in his victories, but also in the influence he had on the next generation of fighters. His unparalleled success in the UFC lightweights division inspired fighters around the world to adopt similar training regimens, focusing on grappling and ground control to gain an edge over their opponents. His influence is evident in the current landscape of the UFC lightweight division, with fighters like Islam Makhachev, who shares a similar style, continuing the legacy of Khabib's fighting approach. Changing the game with his fighting style. Khabib's style of fighting was a revolution in itself. His relentless pressure, unmatched grappling, and ability to control his opponents on the ground changed the way MMA was perceived. While striking had long been the dominant force in MMA, Khabib proved that a fighter could dominate without relying on knockout power or flashy techniques. His ability to control the pace of a fight, dictate where the action took place, and impose his will on his opponents was unlike anything seen before. His smothering style of grappling, where he would pin his opponents to the canvas and wear them down, left little room for escape. His training under his father, Abdulmanap, who was a highly regarded coach in Russia, made Khabib's style virtually unbreakable. Khabib's approach to the sport was a reflection of his mentality. He was not interested in flashy highlights or showboating. He was interested in domination, control, and efficiency. This mindset has influenced a new generation of fighters who now prioritize grappling and control in their fighting strategies, rather than just seeking out a knockout. The influence of his personality and cultural impact. Beyond his fighting style, Khabib's personality and cultural impact have been equally influential in shaping his legacy. Khabib is known for his humility, discipline, and strong moral values, which have resonated with fans across the globe. He has always maintained that his success is due to hard work, faith, and a deep sense of respect for his family and culture. Khabib's commitment to his roots, particularly his Dagestani heritage and Muslim faith, has made him a global figure. His refusal to engage in trash talk or participate in the hype surrounding his fights stands in stark contrast to many other fighters, and this has earned him respect from fans and fighters alike. His values of respect, loyalty, and honor have set a new standard for what it means to be a champion in MMA. Khabib's influence extends far beyond the cage, as he has become a cultural ambassador for Dagestan and the Muslim world. He has inspired countless individuals to pursue their dreams, regardless of where they come from, and has shown that with dedication, discipline, and a strong belief in one's principles, anything is possible. The Khabib effect. His cultural impact and rise to global fame. Khabib's global fame was not just a byproduct of his fighting career, but also a testament to his ability to connect with people from all walks of life. As his success grew, so did his fan base, with millions of people from around the world adopting him as a symbol of discipline, hard work, and integrity. His rise to fame was not a result of manufactured drama or publicity stunts. Instead, it was built on a foundation of respect, humility, and undeniable skill. As Khabib's star continued to rise, he became a role model for a generation, particularly for those who sought to break out of difficult circumstances and pursue their dreams through hard work and perseverance. Philanthropy and community work. Outside of the cage, Khabib has dedicated much of his life to philanthropy and community work. He has supported various causes, particularly in his home country of Russia and the surrounding regions, where he has worked to improve the lives of those less fortunate. Through his charitable efforts, Khabib has helped build schools, provide educational opportunities, and offer financial support to those in need. His commitment to giving back has become a core part of his legacy, showing that his impact on the world extends far beyond the sport of MMA. The Khabib legacy, his lasting impact on the world of MMA and beyond. Khabib's legacy will continue to reverberate throughout MMA for years to come. His influence can be seen in the fighters who now approach the sport with a similar mindset of discipline, humility, and a focus on grappling. Fighters like Islam Makhachev, Khamzat Chimaev, and others continue to carry the torch Khabib lit, applying the lessons they learned from him both inside and outside the cage.